All right, so earlier today, NHL teams released their schedules. Obviously, the Sharks did, and I was very excited to see the schedule for the upcoming year. I mean, the off season right now is in full swing. We just had the expansion draft yesterday. The draft's coming up, and I mean, the schedule release is always exciting, for every sport because, although sports like the NHL, NBA, and MLB all have very long seasons where, each team generally plays every other team, it's still cool to see who they're going to play opening night, who the big, primetime games will be, etc. And yeah, I mean, it's really impossible for me to predict a record for the Sharks because the season fluctuates so much. And like I said, they're playing every team. So I'm not going to really do that. I'm kind of just going to talk about what I think it'll be interesting about it and kind of just, other details. So the Sharks will open up the season at the Shark Tank in San Jose, October 16th versus the Winnipeg Jets. And I think that's going to be a good one. I'm, undoubtedly, unless, something happens, I'm going to go to that. Because, I just want to be there for the opening night. The season back in full swing will be great. It'll be fun to see. That'll be October 16th. And honestly, it's kind of, the start to our season is kind of weird because right after our first home opener, which is our first game, we are going to go on a kind of Canadian road trip. 3 days after our home opener, we are going to head up to Montreal and play the Canadiens, and we're going to go to Ottawa. The whole really, Canadian trip besides the western part of Canada. We'll play Ottawa, obviously, Toronto, and I think that'll be really interesting. So I think, now I'll just kind of talk about games I would like to go to personally, because it's, definitely harder for me to go to Sharks games than it is A's games because, the A's games are really convenient to go to. But I definitely want to go to the opener. The game I want to go to the most is the first Seattle Kraken versus Sharks matchup in history, which is December 14th. It is a Tuesday, so, hopefully I don't have any conflicts, but I would love to see the Sharks take on the Kraken for the first time in history. I mean, 30 years from now, I could be saying that, and it would just be so cool because, a brand new team in the league brings, a lot of excitement, even if you're not a fan, and I think going to the first ever San Jose Sharks, first of many, really, because they're in our division, but the first ever San Jose Sharks versus Seattle Kraken game. And we're actually playing them twice at home this season, so that'll be fun to go to. Another matchup I'd like to see is the Vegas Golden Knights at least one time. We're playing them, a decent amount of times, obviously, so it'd be fun to see that. We're not going to play them at home, like, towards the beginning of the season, really, but I think we're going to play them in April. So it'd be really fun to see the Vegas Golden Knights. Not last season because of the COVID season, but the season before that, I went to a Sharks Knights game, and the atmosphere was pretty crazy. Because we hate the Knights, so we want to be loud and cheer on our Sharks. I would also love to just see the Tampa Bay Lightning, obviously because they just won the Stanley Cup. So seeing a team fresh off 2 Stanley Cups back to back would be cool to see. In the Shark Tank, I think, we'd probably lose, but still pretty cool to see. But honestly, I'm going to try to go to as many games as possible. I kind of, although fans really couldn't go to games, I did go to one Sharks game last season in Arizona, but although fans couldn't really go to games last season, one thing I did like about last season was the kind of baseball style schedule where teams would play mini series. Like, for example, the Sharks would play the LA Kings 3 times in a row, and the series would be interesting. But no, that's not happening this year. We're going back to our official 82-game season. Last year was 56 games, which is kind of a random number, but due to the COVID restrictions that didn't, happen. But I think it'll be really interesting to see the Sharks back with full capacity. I'm really excited for that. And, it's going to be an interesting schedule. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Every team released their schedule, but the Sharks one was particularly interesting with the cool home opener against the Jets, and hopefully I can go to the Seattle Kraken inaugural matchup against the Sharks. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys later. Go Sharks.